Hi everybody, this is Keshav from Make You Billionaire Trade Secrets. Today we are going to see a very important news which is coming from the mutual fund industry. Is that mutual fund is going to give a very low returns. Will it is going to impact on you? Let us go and analyze what is the news. So as per the government regulatory body, there is no charges are going to come into mutual fund investments. So we will see what are the new charges are going to come into the mutual funds. For example, if you are a mutual fund investor, these charges definitely will reduce your profits. So let us see what are the funds are going to impact. Are you really impacting on you? And let us see more details about that. Before we continue the session, if you are watching first time into my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel and join my Telegram channel too, where I'm sharing quality information about various financial instruments and more educational videos too. So let us don't waste the time. Let us go to the section. So currently, or as per the current design for the mutual funds, there are a lot of charges are there which many investors know or many investors don't know also associated with the mutual fund invested. Some of the things like entry load, exit loads, or transactional costs in the nowadays it is getting reduced because there are a lot of other regulatory bodies saying there is no entry loads, or if you are exiting prematurely, then small fees are there. Then SEBI was introduced like a demat accounts or through stock brokers also. Nowadays we can invest into mutual funds so that a very less transactional charges are only going to come into that. But as an investor, you should know actually what is the charges which you are going to pay for every mutual fund investment. For example, if you pay 1,000 rupees for SIP, or if you are doing a lump sum amount, you should know actually what is the entry cost, what is the exit cost, what is the transaction charges. If I prematurely withdraw, what is the charges, everything you should know, as just for the informational purposes. Okay, so nowadays, as I told you earlier, there are lots of online tools like AMC or those stock brokers also you can invest, where your transactional costs will be reduced a lot. Okay, so this slide is all about the entry load, exit loads and all, and other transactional charges as I discussed to you, which is associated with the all the mutual funds. Now what is the new charges? People are so curious to know, right? How it is going to impact on you, because a lot of people are pumping money into mutual funds. They're thinking actually that it's a financial vehicle and that is going to be sole purpose for the future requirements. All right, let us go. So government or the regulatory body saying that there will be on stamp duty on the all the mutual funds to apply from the July 1, 2020. I repeat, there is a stamp duty on mutual funds to be applied from July 1, 2020. Actually, this is already government has already planned from January month. They just can't postpone to June, July month. They postponed it. Now it is going to impact on July 1, 2020. What it means to you? Are you a mutual fund investor? Did you invest regularly like a short-term investor, or during the financial market fluctuations based on that? Are you investing into mutual funds? Then I think some bad news coming for you. So a new charges in the form of a stamp duty is going to apply all kinds of mutual fund purchases, including lump sum, SIP, STP, and other dividend reinvestment. I repeat, a new charge called stamp duty is going to apply all kinds of mutual fund purchases, including lump sum, SIP, STP, and dividend reinvestment. This is not applicable for redemption of units. Okay, if you are withdrawing or if you are trying to close with the mutual funds, this is not going to apply. This will apply to all the mutual funds, debt as well as equity based funds. As you know, actually there are a lot of types of mutual funds are there, right? Debt funds will be there or equity funds will be there. This is going to apply. The impact will felt mostly, I think, it is on the debt funds, which are held typically for short period. So the stamp duty, which is going to impose the rate of 0.005% on the purchase. The stamp duty is going to impose on 0.005% 0.005% on the purchase. Again, one more very valid point is that this mutual funds, the debt or the equity mutual funds, which you are going to buy for only for shorter duration. Shorter duration means less than 30 days of time. People buying and selling and closing and everything. Only those people only this is going to impact. I repeat, the no charges in the name of a stamp duty is going to apply only for the short term investments like it's less than 30 days. I will give you a small example to you how people are selecting this 30 days. As you know, actually, these mutual funds are directly linked to the equity markets or to the financial markets, right? Due to for in a year, as per the last 10 years or 15 years of analysis, every year the financial market will crash or will be, I can say, like retesting various levels, like indexes, or due to various issues like economic issues, world issue, or Indian economy issue, or some kind of terror fightings or war, or many, or like a COVID pandemic. Like that, a lot of things will come to the economy every year, 3 or 4 times. During those times, this financial market will crash. Minimum 6% or 7% will crash. So a lot of people's fund who is idle in the savings bank account, they will put in the debt funds or they will put in the equity funds during those time. So within a short span of time, begin less than 30 days or less than 20 days, they like to invest and they like to withdraw the funds. So which is going to be a huge transactional mess in the mutual funds, and the people are, because mutual funds are designed for the long-term investment or financial vehicle, not like a stock market like a 10 days putting, 20 days taking back, not like that. That is not the purpose of the mutual funds. Okay, as I repeat again, mutual funds have the vehicles for the long-term financial vehicle. So their purpose and it is designed in a certain fashion, but many people are keeping or parking the money for a very short duration. So more parking the money for shorter duration for less than 30 days, this stamp duty is going to impact. And one more thing is that suppose if you are going to switching the demat account, as I told you earlier, through mutual funds also, you can invest money in the mutual funds, right? Through demat account, I repeat, you can invest the money through stockbroker or through demat account also. You can invest into the mutual funds. So thereby a lot of transactional costs are getting reduced, and a lot of other advantage also is that if you are planning to invest through the stockbroker or to a demat account. Suppose if you are switching between the demat account also, you have to pay a fee which is like 0.015 percentage. You need to pay a fee for the shorter duration of time. So investors with a shorter duration time zone of 30 days or less than that will get impacted because of the stamp duty. Other people will not be impacted much way. You got it? So the stamp duty will be negligible for a longer duration for more than a month. So the immediate impact is like only for shorter duration of time. Okay, hope this information will be useful to you. So if you are like a short-term investor in the mutual funds, like a debt and equity mutual funds, just remember that there is a stamp duty and it is going to charge on you, which will be reducing your profit a little bit. Whatever based on the amount you put, actually the profit amount will be reduced. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot, and have a fantastic day ahead to you. Thank you, bye.